Nigerians on social media have been clamoring against a bill that will regulate the online space in the country should it become law. What is this bill and why are young people on social media up in arms against its passage? And for purpose of clarity, it's important to state that there are actually two bills out there agitating the minds of social media users in Nigeria at the moment. There is the hate speech bill and the social media bill. Both bills are not one and the same, even though they have been conflated in discourses on the internet. The hate speech bill, otherwise called the Prohibition of Hate Speech Bill, is being championed by Senator Sabi Abdullahi of the APC Deputyship Whip, while the social media bill, otherwise called the Internet Falsehood and Manipulation Bill, is the brainchild of Senator Mohammed Sani Musa. The social media bill passed the second reading on the floor of the Senate on Wednesday, November 20, 2019, which means it is well on its way to becoming law, seeing as it is only one more reading and assent by the executive away. And what will this bill achieve if it becomes law? Musa says his bill will not gag social media users should it become law as it is being propagated. He also says his piece of legislation only seeks to check the spread of fake news and falsehood. He cites the Jubril from Sudan saga until as one reason he is doing this, stressing that one of the disadvantages of the internet is the spread of falsehood and manipulation of unsuspecting users. Musa also lamented that troll accounts have been used to rapidly spread falsehood across Nigeria in a manner that now threatens national security, pointing out that if the bill becomes an act, anyone found guilty would pay a fine of 300,000 naira, and corporate bodies will willfully promote and dispense fake news or falsehood deemed to threaten national security will pay a fine of 10,000 naira. Now, which senators spoke against the bill and which senators are in support? Senators Ibrahim Abamaro and Elisha Abo vehemently supported the bill during plenary this week, and Senator Chimaroke Namani of Enugu East was the only senator who opposed the bill on the floor of Parliament when it came up for debate. According to Namani, the bill is completely unnecessary because some of its provisions have been taken care of in the Cybercrime Act signed into law by former President Goodluck Jonathan. After listening to both sides of the argument, Senate President Ahmad Lawan put the debate to a voice vote, which majority of the senators went with Musa. Lawan would then refer the bill to the Senate Committee on Judiciary and Human Rights, which would conduct a public hearing with stakeholders and report back after 4 weeks. How are Nigerians taking this? Not very well, as you would imagine. Now, Twitter users have published the names and contact details of all 109 senators, and legislators are being bombarded with phone calls and email messages from constituents on why the bill should not be allowed to see the light of the day. Nigeria's celebrities, influencers, and civil society groups have also taken to all social media platforms to rail against lawmakers who are supporting the bill and denounce the piece of legislation as a throwback to the military.